Aaron Daly here with another daily vlog, number 5. 5 days in a row, January 5th, 2022. I do know what year it is. The first video, I said January 1st, 2021. I even labeled it 2020. In fact, I think I labeled it like 2020. I don't know. My mind's in a lot of places a lot of times. What are you doing, Athena? Come here. No, she's gonna stay over there. They're camera shy. Not much to say about today. It's been a pretty normal, kind of chill day. My 50 packs of sardines came in today. I could have gone and gotten them, but going into town 2 days in a row it's not a bit much. I don't do it all the time, but I used to walk from here every single day. But that was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And I wanted to just stay here, give the dogs time with me, because they won't go out and play unless I go out and play. Or not play, but like if I'm not outside doing something, they won't do anything outside. They'll mostly stay inside with me. That's not true. They'll go out sometimes. I think the whole thing is they keep hanging around because they're waiting for me to give them a treat. I used to give them a lot more than I have been lately, for obvious reasons. I've got to get more dog food. They've been ripping through it because they have been playing a lot. They've been pretty active, which is good. You want your dogs to be active, but it means they eat more, which means I gotta get more food. Anywho, it's all good. I've been having a toothache for the last couple days. It's really bothering me. I've been taking a set of acetaminophen, so I mean that helps, but you gotta take it like every 3 hours or so, and it leaves you kind of in not such a great way. Whatever. I don't know. I spent a lot of time while I was. What did I do today? I mean, I got more wood, processed more wood, broke more wood with rocks. Usual. It's an everyday thing. Get more wood, especially when it's cold and there's just been no sun. No sun. I hate it when it's like this, when there's no sun for like, a week. It's bad enough that I can't get power, but it's also depressing. It's very depressing for me. I don't like going this long without the sun. It makes me feel down. It's like one of the benefits, it's supposed to be one of the benefits of living in the state of California. There's sunshine all the time. But it seems like whenever I go outdoors, California's like, fuck you. I don't think the state likes me. I don't think anybody likes me. But then I don't do very much to be liked, so it makes sense that would happen. I used to be all about being liked. It is my, reason for being. I had to be liked by everyone all the time. I was really good at it. It's exhausting. And it doesn't get you anywhere in life, personally. I mean, I have a lot of friends, but I wasn't. Where do I begin? What do I want to talk about? Let's talk about all the mistakes I've made in life. There have been so many. Clearly. I could have done better. I would have done better. And I could go and sit here for the rest of my life and blame Mommy and Daddy and the Jehovah's Witnesses. But the fact of the matter is that they are no longer influencing my life. And so, I have only myself to blame for my situation now. And I am trying. And I'm going to keep trying. Because I can successfully live life as Mom and Dad taught me to be. I can even, maybe make a couple, climbs up the financial social ladder or whatever, and go back to where I was before as a young professional in the network engineering world. But I'll be a slave. I'll still be a slave. I will be working a job that, I kind of like, but, if I was given the choice, wouldn't do. Which is what I call slavery. when you work a job you hate, but do it anyway because you have to survive, that means you're a slave for somebody who's doing what they love while you work for them. And I'm not hating on those people. I want to be those people. I used to hate on those people, but now I understand. It really hit home listening to Rich Dad Poor Dad. I mean, it just validated and illustrated to me all the things that I was pretty much thinking already. Is that people? I had this illusion in my head that I was gonna like, not that I was going to even, but just people were gonna start waking up and stop being slaves to the system. But there's a reason that the system exists, and there's a reason that people are slaves to it, and that reason is people want to be. I'm weird. I was born into a slave family, and the rest of my family, they're all cool with it. They're happy enough doing what they do. The only thing that's really messed them up is me. So, see that I need to. Anyway, so it's like I can either get in line and be a good slave for mommy and daddy, or I can just, do what I've been doing and just, rip the band-aid off, which is what happened with this recent post on my Facebook page. I'm just ripping that band-aid off. It's like, and I bitch and moan, oh, I have no family, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I left them. I'm the odd one out. They don't owe me anything. I don't owe them anything. I'm just gonna go my way and let them go theirs. That's all there is of it. That's all there is to it. Which is what I've always been about, but I was kind of clinging on to the idea that one day they would come around and understand and realize the folly of their ways, but they won't. They won't. And I don't know why. I don't know why I couldn't just accept the programming like everybody else. But I can't. I won't. I don't want to. It doesn't make me happy. It makes me miserable. But also trying to hang on to this idea that I've got a family out, that's going to come around one day is also not doing me any good. And I need to just move on. Really move on now. So I've got to figure out a plan. I've been feeling sorry for myself for a while. And when you feel sorry for yourself, you use whatever excuse you have to escape. And I escaped in video games and drugs and that's pretty much it. Video games and drugs. And porn. Fuck porn. I mean, I don't mean that. I love porn, but fuck porn. I have to stop. I did stop. I've stopped watching it. I've stopped all drugs except for weed, which I still kind of need because it's making me happy. But I'm going to have to stop that again too because I can't get my head clear enough to come up with some idea. I don't know. I mean, also I'm just tired every day. It's exhausting living out here. It's hard to at the end of the day, which is why it's good that I'm doing these vlogs because I need to talk this stuff out anyway. And so I'm also at least this way putting some content up, and who knows, maybe it'll be useful to other people like me. I mean, there's a lot of ex-Jehovah's Witnesses out there. There's definitely a lot of people who are not happy as Jehovah's Witnesses. But the funny thing is that they leave the Jehovah's Witnesses and then they go and find some other religion. And I tried that. I tried a lot of different religions. It's like, when you grow up in a religion that presents itself, not just presents itself as, but literally verbose calls itself the truth. We called it. It's like, are you in the truth? Yes, I'm in the truth. We said that all the time. That's how Jehovah's Witnesses refer to being a Jehovah's Witness. They refer to it as being in the truth, because we're the only ones who know the truth. So when you grow up in that, and then you realize that it's not the truth, well, at least for me personally, I became very obsessed with trying to figure out what was. I was not able to just switch gears to another religion and be like, oh, this one's the truth. No, because they all have the same problems. A bunch of people who have absolutely no idea about anything and just pretend to have experiences and whatnot and use that to explain the benefits of being in a community of people that look out for each other. It's God's miracles. No, you're in a tight-knit community of people who care about you and will, take care of you and let you think that it's God, because they love to think that they're in the service of God, being used by God to, help people. It's just a self-perpetuating BS. Whatever. People are good with it. I'd be fine with it if it weren't the fact that it gets used all the time to start wars and to belittle people and to break up families like mine and all that stuff. It seems to do more harm than good, but again, it's not like people don't know. And they just go along with it anyway. And who am I to tell them not to? Because at the end of the day, I can't prove them wrong. I can't prove religion wrong. I cannot prove that there is not a God. I would be shocked beyond belief if I ever found out that there unequivocally, for sure, was one, and he was like the one in the Bible. I wouldn't be surprised to find out there's a God of some kind, but I'd be shocked to find out that it was like the Christian Bible version of him, or the Quran version, or the Torah version, or the Hare Krishna version, or the Hindu version, or the Buddhist version, or the, that's all. They always say that man was created in God's image, but the fact is God was created in man's imagination. I say that's a fact, but again, I can't prove it. That's the beauty of religions, you can't exactly prove they're wrong. Their whole thing is that, you've got to have faith and believe and prove yourself to this invisible, seemingly non-existent being. People. That's fine. I'm going to go off and try and figure this business world out and figure out how to create big businesses and create jobs for all these people that love to have jobs. Because that's the other way to go. It's like, if you don't want to do the jobs, you've got to create the jobs. And yeah, they talk crap about, the job creators and the business owners and the landowners, and we give them grief. Oh, they're so evil and overbearing, and they just want to rule us all, and blah, 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 blah. But the fact of the matter is, people want to be ruled. Otherwise, they wouldn't be. I mean, it's not like I have to be. There's more people being ruled than there are ruling. All you have to do is rise up. Happens all the time. People get sick of it because the rulers get a little too out of control, I guess. What happened? I don't know. There's so much more to understand about this world. I need to read that book, The Bell Curve. I'm not sure that'll explain everything, but I have a feeling it covers a lot of it. I should read the rest of Tragedy and Hope instead of just the part about the round tables. That was a big deal. It's like, I found the pages, I read the words. Yes, there's groups that control the world. And now I've got to find them and figure out how to get a seat at that table. Because that's what I want, really. I want to sit at the round table and make the decisions. I don't have any evil maniacal plan. I just want to know what's going on and be a part of the decision-making process. If need be. I don't know, maybe I'll get up there and be like, oh no, you guys got it, you're good. Cool, keep at it. But I don't understand the goals. I don't understand the processes of achieving the goals. There's a lot of questions, and history is just completely and totally BS. You can't trust anything they've taught you in school. I mean, so, yeah. It's how to get there. It's not, you can't think about what's holding you back. You've got to think about what's my process for achieving what it is I want. How do I get there? Going to figure it out. That's it for today. Bye.